This is a technology grant.
Well, if someone's still watching this, or maybe come back later and you've been sitting there waiting for something to happen.
How long has it been live? 1 minute.
Galen. All good. I'm Jared Davis with the Davis Group. Obviously, if you're on my page, then you know that. I've got Galen Parker with me, who's also with the Davis Group. And we have one of our newest agents. If you were here maybe a couple weeks ago, you saw that we have started posting up just kind of a little bit of a meet and greet. We know with COVID, we're still not able to get everybody together as much as we'd like. So this is a way that you can get to know new agents, new faces, see who's kind of coming on board our team. And if you're watching on Brandon's Facebook page, then obviously you're friends with him, so it'll let you know kind of what he's been doing now. So I kind of said your first name, but anyways, who are you?
Hey guys, I am Brandon Gary, 31 years old, born and raised in Richmond, went to school at Deep Run High School. After that, went to Virginia Military Institute. After I graduated, I kind of bounced around, lived in different areas of Richmond. I rented in the Fan, and then I moved to the Patterson Avenue area, and then I bought a house up in Church Hill. So I've kind of seen all there is to see in Richmond. So, yeah.
Nice. You've got a great kind of vista advantage of everything that is Richmond. That's I would imagine since you moved into those areas, they probably changed a lot in the past couple of years, especially when it came to real estate. So Brandon, before you came on the team, what did you do before this?
So before I joined the team, I was in the industrial water treatment business. So something that, a lot of people never even heard of. It's a very niche business, but, naturally my next move would be to go to real estate, right? So, yeah.
It'll fit.
Right.
So what attracted you to real estate in general? What made you want to get into it? And then obviously you've kind of moved over into the EXP broker. We've asked people before kind of why did you move from a different broker? But this is your first brokerage. So what attracted you to EXP? What attracted you to real estate in general? Why did you want to make that jump into this industry from what you were doing?
Well, Jared, I've been a long-term client of yours for, God, I think it's been 7 years or so. I think having you as my agent with that enthusiasm that you bring, that's really kind of instilled a passion in real estate with me over the past, I guess, probably in the most recent 2 years, I've really, really gotten into the real estate, industry and just loved it. So that's kind of, how I made the decision to kind of do a total career change, but specifically EXP. I know you had been with a brokerage prior, and once you made your move to EXP, all you had were great things to say. And I know when we talked, I was liking what I was hearing, and I kind of knew that was probably the direction that I wanted to go to with EXP. So.
Nice, that's awesome. See, look at Jared, your enthusiasm is contagious.
It is.
Galen, I attracted Galen a few years ago. I'm never letting him go. The whole
So, you kind of touched on it. There's lots of brokerages. There's even lots of EXP agents in around town. Jared is an important part of our team, but our team is very multifaceted. What was it that attracted you just to the team, the Davis Group team in general?
I think to the Davis Group team, I wasn't sure about getting into real estate. And, when I did think about getting into real estate, Jared was obviously the first person I called, and he, invited me to kind of see how his operation ran. And, I was able to meet team members before, and I kind of knew, this is where I should be, because I love the people who I met on the team, and just the numbers that you guys were throwing up were just super impressive. And I knew you guys were crushing it. And that is something that I wanted to be a part of and I wanted to contribute to. So, yeah.
Well, I know you're going to contribute. That's not a problem at all. I'm glad that you came. You're not even the first client, really. We had Steve McClenny, who hopefully he'll be on one of these interviews soon. We sold his house, personal house, and now he's on board. We've got another one or two that have called, same thing. We've sold them houses. So it's interesting to see how people see the business and want to be a part of it. But now you're actually in it. You quit your actual day job. You're committed. You're realizing it's probably not like HGTV off right up the bat, right? You're starting to turn, right? Well, like what's your move then, right? For your friends that are maybe watching this, or for people that are maybe going to start seeing you pop up on their showing request radar and start dealing with you. Like, what's your outlook now that you're in it? This is your full-time gig. You know, what do you want to accomplish over the next year or few years with us?
You know, I think what I really want to do is just, you know, service my community. I think from, you know, being at VMI, that's something they really instilled, was just service. And, you know, I've lived kind of all over Richmond, and, you know, I know the area, and, you know, I would love to just help people in any way I can with real estate. And, you know, that's kind of what, you know, why I made the switch. I love working with people, and that's really kind of why, you know, I made a total career change. Is, you know, it was doing the same thing every day, but now, you know, I'm in the real estate game. I'm talking to different people and I'm meeting different people. It's amazing. So
cool.
Yeah.
Galen?
I love it, and that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. You know, last but not least, of course, if you could kind of fast forward, let's say you've been with the Davis Group, let's say 5 years, you're already putting up, you know, big numbers out of the goals that you've set for yourself. You've sat down with us and you've talked out some of the goals that you've had for the future for yourself. Well, what advice, I guess, would you give to either a person who maybe they're not in real estate, but they're thinking about getting into it, or perhaps someone who's already in real estate, but they're thinking, you know, maybe it's time for me to have maybe an injection into their own business, and they want to grow. What advice would you give them?
Sure. You know, I'd say first off, you know, reach out to other agents that you know. You know, get a feel for kind of what they're doing. Ask them all the questions. See if it's a good fit. Either, you know, if you want to go solo, if that might be a better fit. Do you like to be your own boss and you know, go at it solo? But you know, you got to think, do you have the resources and money to go solo? It costs a lot of money to go solo. So and talk to real estate agents who are a part of a team, and see if you can sit in on a meeting with a team and see if they might be the right fit for you. Do they offer a lead system that you can work from? And you know, those are the type of people you want to be around. You know, how well is the team doing too? So yeah, I think all those things are things you want to think about, you know, before maybe jumping in completely. So
I'd say that.
Yeah.
I started out solo, and I remember how many months it took me to try to get traction.
Yeah. I think I asked you yesterday about it.
The
The light went off in my room. Hold on.
There it is.
Wow.
There you go.
Apparently I'm on a timer here.
We were trying to reduce our carbon footprint, so we've got all the rooms on timer. You know, one thing I will say about you, Brandon, it's been an absolute delight to have you on the team. One of the things that I think that Jared and I think about when we think about the team for 2021 all the way through 2028, we constantly say, you know, we're looking for agents who are wanting to be the agent someone else wants to help. You know, you want to be that agent where someone's like, yeah, I'm going. And I feel like you've definitely done that. Even in your short period of time, you've been helping other agents on our team. You've been rescuing, helping some situations, and kind of really giving us some relief. So really happy to have you aboard.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, it's been amazing.
What's going on? You're already running open houses. You're filming for other people. So yeah, we're super happy to have you, and you can be a part of our, you know, 200 plus deals this year, and hopefully it's 300 plus next year. And by year 5, you're selling a house or 2 yourself a week, then hopefully it's a part of, you know, 500 plus families served a year. At that point, it will be
For sure.
part of something awesome. So thank you for being with us. If you guys are still watching, reach out to get Brandon if you need anything. You know, he's going to be crushing it. If you're friends with Brandon, obviously, if you're looking for a house, sell a house, you know a guy to call now, obviously. And you get all of us. You get Galen's beautiful face. Whole team thing going on. So thank you, Brandon. Welcome. And that's it. We'll see y'all later.